EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys sporting an unblemished 3-0 record so far. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And we're off on EA Sports. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
I really hate to say this, and when you start 0-3, the numbers will just tell you flat out. Week 4 becomes a must-win game for you to save some playoff hopes. And in a must-win situation, really all eyes turn to their quarterback for a signature performance that keeps hope alive and elevates everybody around him.
Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offense in front of the running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. It's a dime look defensively from the Bengals. 3rd down. Nix from the gun. They'll make him. Nix is hit. He lost that football. But the Broncos will get it back. Woo, heads up play to recover that one.
It's 4th down.
On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Start! Ready? Start!
Right to the air, Burrow. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. They've got first down from the 31.
Gun. Start! Can! Start!
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On one, ready?
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run again with Brown. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. 180. Start!
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Big 13. Big 13. Turbo shot. Start.
Trying for it with Burrow. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And gotta imagine, Brock, there's an appreciation for the conviction they had going for it on 4th down the last drive. Just didn't have the results they needed.
You know, so many teams, and really the data today tells you to have a 4-down mindset, Kate, especially when you cross.
Oh, Dobbins loses it, and the Bengals get to it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Wide 80. Stop.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's get set. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cincinnati.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
180.
Burrow now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. 180. Let's start. Start.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
No toss play for Spears. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Gets it to him on the screen. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
From the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
The throw is caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle down on the sidelines. Should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Gun. Start. 180. Turbo shot. Start.
Burrow from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the turnover into a lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On first down, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 now. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They're set up at the 35 now. He tossed to Dobbins, running left. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
Going to the ground again on first. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, here's Dobbins. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, you know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Nix with it on 1st. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Nix holds on to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Here's Nix to throw. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals are out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Now Nix on 3rd down. We've got a screen to the running back. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos start to fight back for their first points of this game. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on a touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 and 2. Cut. Right 80.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Cuts right. And he has this to the opposing 35.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
Here we go. Right 80. Cut.
Here's Brown again. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Right 80. Right shot. Cut. Cut.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's get set. Can.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Here we go. Right 80. Turbo touch.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go. Shot. 180. Right shot.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This from 48 on the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And that'll bring up second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Drive in dire straits, it's third and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Turning to McLaughlin on third. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Will Lutz get the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This just 21 yards down the pipe. The kick by Lutz is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 29-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. Shot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Third and short, it's Burrow. It's caught, Chase has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
The Bengals first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
180. 180. Stop.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Gun. Shot. 180. 180. 180. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's get set. Shot.
Here's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And Burrow gets enough for that first down and then smartly gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Shot. 180. Shot.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that.
On one, ready?
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1.
Here we go. 180. Hot. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down.
All right, set now, first and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT. paint.
Brown on the carry. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Dahan! Dahan! Dahan!
Burrow. And he's got it. Has a way out for it, but touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, he definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 10. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos, who have 1st and 10. Nix now to throw. Finds him on the slant. Won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. Here's 2nd and 5. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
He's got Sutton complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
1st and 10.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Nix to throw again. Hits his running back. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but Every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Throwing again, here's Nix. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Denver calls the second of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 8-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Nix looking to throw. Cut near the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Sutton, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos make it 17-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Here we go. Down.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Down. Right 80.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen.
Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on the Jets in the AFC East. And it's Justin Fields, 12 yards on the touchdown. The Jets get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. Next up, we got a couple of heavyweights in the AFC. A lot of folks were looking forward to this one. Ravens, Chiefs in KC. It's the man who had over 1,900 yards last season, Derrick Henry. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And it's De'Ami Brown. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Jaguars bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. As this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Right side. 12. Stop.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13, big 13. Cut.
Now it's Brown. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Nice up. Cut.
Play action here. Burrow. Headed out right. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And the turnover puts him right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, third down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Completed over the middle. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14. First down, Cincinnati.
as a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Done. 11. Done.
On first down, Spears. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go. Done. Right 80.
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this third down.
Here we go. Right 80. Right 80. Stop.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. He gets a made on a good play there and also makes this decision time 4th and short.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slipping quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
On one, ready?
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Stop. 11. Stop.
Here we go with Brown. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs turning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
11. Here we go. Stop. What? Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together.
On one, ready?
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 11, 8, right 80. Right, touch. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Needing 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. Turbo shot. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This connects with Higgins. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
To number 5, T. Higgins. It's a gain of 20. First down, Bengals.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Behind.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
On 1, ready?
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get set. 180. Right hot. Behind.
From the 17. That's caught at the 4. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1, ready?
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. Legs hot.
Going with Brown on the ground. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
On 1, ready?
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Turtles hot. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
27, Broncos 17.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here comes the Bronco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On first down, it's Nix. He lobs it deep middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. On second down, here's Dobbins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. Third down coming. Nix from the gun. He's running for it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They've got first down from the 31. Throwing here, Nix. Took off with it again. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's up again. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Gun. Dot.
Play action now, Burrow. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
on. This is Tajay Spears. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals win it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11 empty.
Down the shotgun, give to Spears. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
180. Stop.
They run once more with Spears. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's get set. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Good yardage run here for Brown. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And they finally get to him at the 15. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
On 2, ready?
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Gun. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Jukes one defender, and this drive will start inside the 25. Broncos running their offense out once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. We get it on the ground here with Dobbins. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Nix now to throw. This is Ingram working the left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Nix to throw again. Lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
They'll bring out the punter here. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
On point, ready?
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes out to the left. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's get set.
Burrow to the air now. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cincinnati.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow now on first down. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Stop.
From the 41. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Gun.
Spears running behind center, and he works his way for a gain of 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 180. Start.
From the 28. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
On 1, ready?
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Start. 180. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Big 13. Big 13. Dot.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. They snap a night, drink, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Boy, I'm from, you like to go jump. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I showed it with the call.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
I said you're good at it.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Cut out left. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's caught left side by Bailey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Denver.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Denver Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. On 1st down, it's Nix. Has it down close. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Point after try is good by lots. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2.
Broncos 31.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, the game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
180. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
On 1, ready?
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Big 13, big 13.
From the gun, it gets to Brown. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals lead by only 2. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
180. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And he picks up the first down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win. We have somebody in some discomfort down there, so we're going to have a stoppage as they head out to take a look at, the tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Drop play. This is Spears. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Got to figure out this third down here.
Here we go. Line 80. Line up.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game. Offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Denver set to take the field on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He is to throw. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. And they get it spiked before time runs out, but only 3 seconds remain. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. DJ Turner comes up with it. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Yeah.